Hello and welcome to this review of Imperial Holiday Now. This is for the 2021 holiday season, being recorded in early 2022. This is part of Trimtab Brewing Company's Cellar Reserve. Trimtab Brewing Company, Birmingham, Alabama. It's a Cranberry Spice Berliner Weisse. All right. Beer Advocate and Rate Beer don't have enough scores to give it a score. Untapped does, and they're giving it a 78 out of 100. Sour ale with natural flavors. I mean, it seems like every beer I do now, whether it's macro, middle crow, or micro, is with natural flavors. Sometimes artificial, but flavored beers is the thing. 7.8% alcohol in this pint can. I want to thank my daughter. Thank you, Elizabeth, for this Christmas gift. Plain can with an adhesive paper label. I did a duo review when she came over here, and then I did a duo review with my friend David. Everything was favorable. Now I'm going to do a solo. It's a tomato, looks like tomato juice, almost like those chiladas you get from Anheuser-Busch, and their subsidiary Anheuser-Busch InBev, their subsidiary Anheuser-Busch, and their subsidiary Modelo, and Golden Road, another subsidiary. Very spicy in the nose. At 7.8, you don't have to really worry about it going off too fast. It's better to be above 8, 8.5 to sell these, but it's only hasn't been that long. Let's see the date, guys. There is a date on the can, November 12, 2021. No problem. It smells like a spice holiday bread. I'm not kidding, and a sweet one too. A lot of cinnamon. Holiday ale with cranberry, cinnamon. I got that. Allspice and clove. Sort of like pumpkin pie spices and cranberry. Very nice. Okay, taste. A little bit of the sour milk, but it's a lot of tartness more than sourness. Just tart, like fruit. Like cranberries are very tart. A lot of people don't like cranberries because they'll say they're so sour. But I think they really mean it's acidic and tart and hard to deal with. But I like cranberries. They're good for you, you know. I'm drinking some cranberry apple juice. I got a bunch of bottles of that recently on a gift. In a gift. Body, high, medium, but not heavy. Finish, mostly dry. Sweetness scale. Um, 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes and maybe higher. Bitterness scale, very low. If it's 1 out of 5 hop cones, it's a lot. Tartness scale through the roof, but there is no tartness scale. I guess you could make one. I'll make one now. I wouldn't know how to configure that. How many warheads out of 5 warheads? I don't know. Now see, grapefruit is more bitter than tart. It's bitter and acidic. Cranberries are very tart and acidic. You know, sour cream is sour. It's hard to figure it out, but I don't think it's as hard as it may seem. Yeah. Those spices, a melange of spices with cinnamon taking the forefront, I do believe. It's like turkey. Somebody gave me this huge Tyson turkey breast thing, frozen but fully cooked. It's past the holiday season. I'm still going to eat it. I'm going to slice it up, make sandwiches and whatnot. I'm sure it'll work out fine. This score is going to be very high. I'm not a sour ale person, just because I'm not really interested in sour beers, or as they usually come across, tart. But I don't like I don't mind that lactic sour, like the milk sour milk stuff. I don't mind them. The German Berliner Weisses usually be much more dairy sour, but I don't mind them. Well, think of yogurt. That's like sour. Okay. And they're usually very good. I just don't ever say to myself, oh, I just love to drink a Berliner Weisse or any sort of sour beer. That's just the honest truth. Now, what about stouts? Yeah, every day, pretty much of my life, I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind having this or that or the other stout, or this or that or the other Scotch ale. So it's just, everybody has personal preferences. There's not a right or wrong with beer. It's like the flavor beers. A lot of people I talk to who are kind of closed-minded about it, they'll say, I want beer to taste like beer. I said, okay. I said, you ever tried a flavor beer? One of those guys, his only experiences was Busch Light Apple. Fine product, nothing wrong with it. But I said, I was trying to say, well, there's a lot more higher shelf, a lot better. They're not going to do it. They're just not. That's it. Not going to happen. They're going to drink Bud Light. One guy says he's going to drink Bud Light. Busch Light. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not preaching against it. That's what they like to drink. That's fine. It's not an issue. It's just, I don't know. It seems like people should have more of a spirit of adventure, but that's just the way it is. No big deal. I don't give beer to people anymore to get them to try it. Because I've had too many experiences of like, did you try it? Yeah, I took one sip and I dumped it out. Really? The 10% Imperial Pumpkin Stout from Missouri that I bought you took one sip, you dumped it out. Okay. So, I don't do that anymore. My friend David, who does a lot of dual reviews, yeah, of course, I'll buy it for him because he's not going to dump it out. He's going to be open-minded. My daughter, yeah, same thing. Wonderful beer here. Fabulous, really, if you want to get techno. Downside, well, there is none. The fact that I'm not a sour or tart beer person is irrelevant, right, to the quality of the product. The quality of the product is superb. Trimtab does superb brewing. I went there last year, 2021, went to the brewery. They weren't giving tours because of the great hobgoblin fear scam thing going on since March of 2020, but and brewing people, they all kind of into that, oh yeah, man, we got to be protected, and that kind of mentality. But I don't feed into it. I just say, oh, okay. I've been to brewery tours anyway, I know, and it's a small brewery, so I'm not going to see anything exciting and new, but it would be interesting. I would have toured it, but we sat outside and we enjoyed the beers. Then I was off to New York. I'm telling you, every time I tried this, I only had four cans to play with, but I'm going to go with 97 out of 100. I'm not kidding. 9.7 out of 10, a 97 out of 100, a fabulous product, and their beers are like that. Now, if you go to the brewery in the brew house and you start drinking, and I want this Imperial, everything, they got all kind of Imperials, 10, 12%. First, you're going to have some cognitive issues, and you're going to have some monetary issues. You better go there with a bundle of money, but isn't that the case with brew houses? All right, so we have a lot around here, huh? But anyway, so guy built one in this parish here. It failed. Didn't last a year. But I mean, why would you? I don't know. That's you in a semi-rural area. You're not going to attract where people's ideal in life is to drink Bud Light. You're not going to attract too many craft beer people. But anyway, that being said, a most excellent product, almost outstanding, but I'm still stick with 97 out of 100. I'm going to go write the written reviews, see what people wrote. There won't be many comments. I mean, there won't be many reviews, but fabulous product. Keep up the good work, Trimtab. F. Buckminster Fuller, inspired name, the designer of the geodesic dome. Thanks for watching this video production. And go to Birmingham, Alabama and visit Trimtab Brewery on right next to United States Highway 78.